you might want to see how I won this solo game. I played it, I'm just going to show you the end game part because the rest of the time you can just see I only got 1 kill from mid game and early game. And then I popped off with 4 kills at end game. So I thought you guys might want to see probably how you might be able to win a game like me. This was just a game that I thought I played really smart with. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. So, I'm going to start off with this. Yeah, okay, so this is where yes, this guy over here, he was sniping at me, and then I realized that he was just over there, so I decided to shoot him back, and get a couple tags, but keeping my distance, not pushing him. Then I realized, when I was in zone, I was just thinking on how I was going to play this, and then I realized that he wasn't in zone. As you can tell, the zone right here is pushing on him, and if he goes down, this is my chance, because he can't build on that hill until, and if he does build at the bottom, he'll get stuck instead. Now, this is a bad, this is a bad situation to be in if you are stuck between Storm and another player shooting you, and he's closer to zone than you are. You have to push towards him, and all he has to do is just wait for you to come, and he can hit as many shots as he wants. This person over here on the defensive has to build in order to cover himself, but he also has to move as he's building, or otherwise he's going to get taking a lot of damage by zone. Now this guy was definitely in a bad position, and this is why he died, because he was stuck with Storm. If I was him, I probably shouldn't have sniped them and tried to sneak down and probably go around here, down this river. So then it would take me to here, if you see where my mouse is at, the mini-map, just here. You would probably be safe, plus you have a bush to hide in, so, yeah. And you can sort of see what's behind the tree, but he moves a bit further. There's a bush there. He could have easily just gone for that if he just hit here, because I didn't realize until he sniped me up here, and that's when I boxed up. Okay, so we're just gonna play this. Now, as you can tell, I realized that, so I shoot him down, I think I did some full damage, but I ended it late. I hit a couple of my shots there. Now, this is when I had high, this guy wasn't really that good, I probably easily killed him either way. He had a scar, so I went for that, because that would upgrade more damage. And, so as you can tell, 5 players left. There's 98 originally. I just boxed up to probably make it because of Storm. I did take, as you can tell, 58 here. I think it was a 5 tick, and this is when I got these 2 kills, was just right here. Now this player over here decides to box up over here. Honestly, it would be a good place, but he built up pretty far enough that it was obvious to this player. Now this player, obviously, he's played this game, he's experienced everything, and you've always got to check your back to make sure there's no players following you or getting any hit markers from behind. So he looked back and then he saw this build. And any build would be suspicious. But if this is edited, you should know that there's no one in here. And that's when he gave away his position by shooting him. He thought this guy was a boss, so he wanted to push. Which indeed he was correct. So as you can tell, this guy was up here. I shot an RPG because I thought it would be easy to third party. Now that is exactly what was good, because they were both pretty bad, and I did kill him, and it would be an easy, because I had, I think, blue tack, purple scar, green SMG, a purple rocket launcher, and 2 medkits. I remember most of it because, well, it wasn't that long ago, but it was actually today, not like this afternoon. So, yeah. So, shot this guy, hit him for 115 with my RPG as I broke his wall. And this is where I thought it would be a good play. Now, I knew she dropped down here because I was observing it from a distance. I saw this guy, and okay, this is where I played it really, really smart. Now, I could have gone for the weak one, and as you can tell, he was shielding, and he went for a make and he did pop it off. But I did thought, because he was low, he wasn't the main target. The one that was dangerous in this situation that could kill me is this one here. Obviously, because he had more health, and this guy got cracked because of my rocket launcher. So I knew that guy was low, and that guy had a lot of health, so the more dangerous one here would be that one. So instead of going for him and trying to finish him, and then having to deal with this guy, I went for this guy first, obviously, because then he can just third party get me and get the other guy, and then I'd die in that situation. So I went for this guy because he was more dangerous. Now, today I was feeling pretty lucky because I hit a lot of headshots with this thing. Already had a good tank with my spot. Now, I knew this guy was medding up, so I thought I could take his walls, but he just finished his medkit. But I still took his walls anyway. Came up. As you can tell, he knocked out 20 of my shield with that shot. I decided to drop my blue tack for a purple pump. Now, this is where it was peaceful until if you come over here, this was the end zone. This is where I was, and the other guy was, but right, where is this guy? Right here. Now, he saw this player over here, because he was vulnerable, because he's actually really close to zone, and he could get hit with that zone. Now, yeah, because if he stayed there, he would have been in the zone, so I'm going to take a very large. Now, this guy, he saw me just over there. He sniped at me, and I saw him, and I shot at him. So I built, and I decided, I looked back at the old days, and then I just decided to build a massive 1x1 tower. Now, normally, it's not relevant around this time of Fortnite. You normally just do 1x1 box. But I decided, if I were to win this game, I would probably need height, so height was key. Then I realized this guy was either lagging or he was AFK, so I decided to go for rocket launcher. This guy sniped, the rocket missed, and I saw it, and then that's when this guy over here, Lord over Valhalla, took my kill. Now, obviously, you can see he is actually close to zone, which this kill here, remember when he was all the way out there next to zone and I was in zone, the same situation happened with him. This is why you don't want to land anywhere. Like anywhere near zone. You don't want to go near zone. You want to stay in the middle of the circle. And the middle of the circle was, well, right here. So I boxed up. And actually at the start, if you want to be able to, so the battle bus was going from here all the way over here. No, wait. Here all the way over here. So this line here, this is where. Now I knew Frenzy would be a hot drop because it's closest to the bus. If you see any location that's closest to the bus, you know it's a hot drop because it's easier for players to get there and grab loot fast. Now, normally in every starting game, I decide to go to my spot, which is over here, called Rainbow Rentals, and it's like a couple houses near Holly Hedges at the bottom. Now I go from here to here to here, and I kill one guy over here. Yeah, and then over here, and then I got another kill, and then I got 2 kills over here. Yep, and then this kill over here. So you want to land far away from the bus, the battle bus line, if you want to stay alive to endgame. So that's just my advice. I'm not sure if you guys want to use it or anything, but this is just, this is how I easily won this game. But I thought I did play it pretty smart. Now, let me play this. As you can see, this guy has to head to circle, and I can just rocket launch him. I've got 12 rockets, so I'm perfectly fine. Now, this guy has to get to zone, but he's still got this zone. He's got 30 seconds to get here. Within these 30 seconds, he dies. Now, I don't hit him because he luckily places this wall in time. I try and... No, hang on a sec. As you can tell, this is not directly facing his builds. Now, some people wonder why people don't rocket here, and it's because this is an open gap. And if you... an RPG's explosion area is pretty far, so if you were to shoot here, it damaged here, so it still does a lot of damage even if you're over here and the rocket hits here. Now I decided to go for the angle. Even I could have destroyed his buildings and just shot my AR, but I decided to rocket launch here, then shoot my AR, because actually it's an angle. Now, having an angle is like this rocket launcher, right, was heading for here. And when you have a rocket launcher and someone's got an open half there and they're going to peek through here, you shoot here, so it does damage to them without them knowing. Now, you see here, let's just go here. You knew that it was going to hit him if it hit here, so he's stuck here. So he has to get to zone, but you obviously... Now, when you're shooting an RPG, right? And I'm giving you a lot of tips, but yeah, just trying to help. And if you see here, when you shoot an RPG directly at their build, you just don't want to destroy it and use the RPG. You want to shoot the RPG and destroy the wall, so then it hits the player inside it without, doing any damage that's unnecessary. Here, this is where I see this space here, so as you can tell, now I tag him twice here, so if I crack a shield the next time I hit him, or did I crack a shield? Now, as you can see, that is a dumb move. I was planning on shooting a rocket, but then he quickly re-edited it. And then this is where his edits is really slow, so when he shot, that's as soon as opportunity. Now, this is where I cracked the shield. He was white here. So, he was peeking, and I could have just shot him, but I was actually on him. Now, this is where I got the angle kick. This... If you just go back a couple seconds... This is a problem. Now you can... Now this is the problem. Okay, I just had to talk to them. But this is the problem. See, you can go as far back as here, but when you hit here, obviously you need to build walls, all the ramps. So normally people don't build these ramps on the side here just because of like them coming from below and then up, or like them going up more and not being able to get the angle. But I knew I didn't have to build battle this guy. This guy's edits were slow, he couldn't build fast, his aim was off. I knew immediately that I didn't have to go try hard on him. So he built these 2 triangles, and he should have realized that, I'm sure he knew that his edits were slow, so he should have built walls around here, but he didn't, and this is where I got the angle. Now, whenever I have an RPG, I want to go for an angle for every shot. This was his problem. It hit the rim here, which caused an explosion to hit him, and he was white, so he was 1 tap. Now, even if you shoot it, say he was here, and you shot, and the RPG hit here, he would still deal 115 damage. So this is how I won. I had the angle and shot immediately over here. Moved back, and he died. Now that was how I won my game. At the early game, I actually landed down to my regular scrim spot, which is called Rainbow Rentals. Don't contest me unless you want to die. And I think it's sort of, it's just, you want to land somewhere away from the bus, because the bus went from here to here, so craggy cliffs to the mountainous region. I knew the farthest point was near Slurpy Swamp and Holy Hedges, so I wanted to go at the end, just over here. And that's how I won, because not many people want to go somewhere far, because I know they probably won't make it. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's how I won my Fortnite game. And I think it would be sort of helpful to you guys. By the way, don't judge my 90s, okay? I haven't learned on how to build a floor here, because then, yeah, I'm just trash. Like, yeah, okay. That's the end of it. I hope this might work for yous in solos if you're trying to win a game. And yeah, so I will see you in the next video.